Welcome back to another episode of Trade by Numbers. If you're new to the channel, my name is Josiah and I trade stocks and cryptocurrencies for a living. And if you hate making money, this is not the channel for you. Here we're dedicated to learning about stocks, crypto, and investing and being able to get a better than average return by accelerating the velocity of money. So let's get into the market. Let's see what we had today. We'll go over our plays. We'll see how the money rolled in. And let's get into it. So I was calling for a little bit of a pullback. We got that today. S&P ended up closing 0.85% down, Dow down 0.63%, and the NASDAQ down 1.12%. So overall the markets declined. We had the VIX up a little over 5%, so we are showing that we had more volatility out there today. And just overall, kind of what we was expecting out of the market. I told you to watch the dollar. The dollar was up a little over 0.5% today. That contributed in the market pulling down. Now, we ended up with crypto holding up pretty nicely over the course of the day. Ended up settling in a little bit, but still did pretty good. Can't complain about that. Now, let's talk about our one play from today. Now, I called out Coinbase this morning. I said I picked up some in the pre-market. Picked it up at 56.20. It ran up a little bit. I said if it started coming back down, I was going to go ahead and cash out. Just wash on that and then buy back in at a little cheaper price and be able to hopefully ride that up. Well, that's exactly what happened. Bought in at 56.20. It got down to 56.25. I sold it. Made a nickel a share. Not enough to brag about. Wrote it down, or watched it go down, should I say. Dropped just a little under 53. I picked up a position at 53. Rode that up to $55, which represented a 3.7% gain. Now I'm still holding my shares that I picked up last week. So if that continues to run, I still have a position. I wouldn't have sold all my position at this price. But seeing as how that was an extra position, it made for a nice little swing. Now, let's talk about where the markets could go. Now, looking at the daily candle on the markets today, it's almost starting to set up like we want to get a little reversal. Now, we had a little bit of a pullback, but considering as much as the markets ran up, we could see a multi-day pullback from this. That does not mean that this bull cycle is over. Now, not that we're in a bull market, but we are definitely in a bullish cycle at the moment. The stock market's been running up, and there's a lot of people calling that we could see this run up kind of continue through about Christmas. Now, I think that's absolutely possible. A lot of the big companies reported well. The overall economy is doing pretty decent, and we're in that time of year where we could see a nice bounce in the stock market. So, overall, am I bullish on the market over the next month or so? Yes. Does that mean we couldn't have a down day or two? Not at all. We could still have a pullback, and then we could continue to rally higher. In fact, if we'd have a little bit more of a pullback, I would feel more comfortable about the rally moving forward because I feel like we'd have more legs. If we just keep running and running and running, then when we collapse, we're going to collapse hard. A little bit of a pullback is a healthy thing for the market. I think that's what we've seen today. We are still able to knock out 3.7% on our Coinbase, and overall looking good. Our position that I've had for a little bit in the QYLD is looking very nice. It's continuing to run up, and so that's doing very nice for us. Overall, like I said, I think the market's doing really great. If we get another pullback tomorrow, could bring some of these stocks that I've been watching, like IMPP, down into our buy range and give us a chance to pick up some stocks at a great price. I'm already going to be watching Coinbase. You know that. We have been making a fortune on Coinbase over the last couple of weeks, and I'm going to be keeping my eyes glued to that, as well as crypto in general. I've been picking up a lot of crypto. I do believe that these are the times when true generational wealth is going to be made in crypto. Some of these prices I never thought we'd see again, and yet we're seeing them. I don't believe crypto's dead. I don't believe it's over. I believe that it's gotten beaten up and that we're seeing some of the best prices that there will ever be again. And going into the next bull market, we're going to see these prices explode and millionaires be made. So that's what I'm going to be keeping my eye on. Join me in the morning. We'll talk about the pre-markets. We'll get a game plan together. I'll let you know what stocks I'm watching for the day. Till then, be blessed, and remember, never trade with your emotions. Always trade by the numbers.